Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a gaming troupe called That's How We Roll, and today we are coming to you from the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and we pay our respects to their elders past and present. Today we are playing Dungeons and Dragons with a twist. So having said all that, let's get going.
Shall we introduce ourselves as well? So I'm Ivan. I'll be your storyteller and dungeon master for today. Let's travel this way.
I'm Danielle. Character introductions as well, or later?
No, let's not. Let's introduce that in the story.
I'm Danielle. You'll find out who I am later.
Hi, I'm Damien. You'll find that out too later.
Hi, I'm Erin.
And Lockie, pleasure.
Shall we begin?
Please.
Shall we begin?
Yes, let's
Just
do it.
wonderful. I've been looking forward to this all week. I've been working so hard. Let's have fun. Let's just make some toys. So of course we've got to begin with the classic. Shall we say it together? Once upon a time in a land far, far away.
I had no idea where you're going with that.
In a galaxy far, far away.
The land far away is called Farlandia. We're at Farlandia Castle, and there's something very exciting happening in Farlandia Castle today.
Is it a wedding?
It's a wedding! There is a wedding! Yes, King Ludwig is getting married again. Good King Ludwig.
Again?
Yeah, again, yes, because sadly, the previous queen died.
What up?
After giving birth to their second child, Princess Rosemary. The original queen was Queen Stella, and she was pretty stellar. She was well beloved. She was well beloved. She was the most beautiful queen of all the kingdoms everywhere.
What was her first daughter's name?
Her first daughter?
Yeah.
She's only had the one daughter, which was Princess Rosemary.
Gotcha.
She had a son,
Ah, excellent.
the heir to
Son's
the
name.
throne, Prince Robin.
Ah, Robin.
Prince Robin, a lovely lad with bright red hair. Of course, he has bright red hair.
Of course.
Yeah. And the wedding was absolutely beautiful today too. The new queen is Queen Ruth the White, with hair as white as snow.
Okay.
What's the age gap between Ruth and this king?
And Ludwig.
King Ludwig is not a young king, but he's not an old king either.
Okay.
There is an age gap, but not incredibly, not incredible. Maybe maybe a mere 25 years.
Pretty
Barely anything.
pretty standard for kings. and
But
queens.
she's over 18, so it's less weird.
Yeah, absolutely. There's actually fireworks going on at the moment. Shall we have fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
We have fireworks. Here we go. I've got some fireworks for everybody. Beautiful.
man.
Pass these around.
Wait.
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. There's bells ringing from the church, and then fireworks let off in 3, 2, 1. Hey!
The horrors.
Congratulations to our king and queen. King and queen. This is a lovely, spectacular day. It's been an absolutely glorious day. We're getting into the evening now. So late that it's time for Princess Rosemary and Prince Robin to go to bed.
Oh.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
They're going up into their chambers, their beautiful chambers at the moment. But Princess Rosemary doesn't want to go to sleep. I'll be Princess Rosemary over here. Maybe we can have Prince Robin around at some stage as well. What do we have for Prince Robin? Maybe this would be a nice little hat for Prince Robin. Would you like to be Prince Robin?
Oh, I will be Prince Robin, yes.
Yep. You're probably about 10 years old as Prince Robin. Princess Rosemary's quite a bit younger, maybe about 5.
Okay.
Maybe about 5. Do I have to go to bed? I'm going to be like really horribly cutesy at the moment. Do I have to go to bed yet? I haven't had any of the cake for dessert.
Yes, you have to go to bed.
Do you? I don't want to go to bed. I'm not even tired.
You sound tired to me.
Oh, do I? I don't mean to sound tired, but I want to have some sweets. Do you have some fudge on you that I can have?
I've got some pocket fudge.
I love pocket fudge. My brother's pocket fudge. That's my favorite kind of fudge.
Specifically pocket.
Pocket fudge.
Pocket fudge.
When you're 5.
Yeah. Pocket fudge.
Oh, thank you so much. This fudge is lovely. Oh no. Oh, this fudge is hard and it broke off my tooth.
I've heard of a thing called a tooth fairy.
Really?
Yes.
Are they real?
They're real.
They are.
Yeah. I lost three tooths, and I got 25 gold.
But this is my tooth. This is my favorite tooth. Will the tooth fairy take it away?
Oh, Tooth Fairy definitely take it away.
Oh, that sounds scary.
No, Tooth Fairy's very nice.
Really?
Yeah, very nice.
Have you seen one?
Seen 3.
3?
Yeah.
One for each tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm scared of the tooth fairy.
But Tooth Fairies are always kind. That's always in the books. Tooth Fairies are very kind and they're very gentle.
And with that, they got to their rooms. There was more fireworks outside. Robin, do you think our new mother will be a nice mother?
No. Our last mother was better.
Really? Do you think because she seems nice to me.
Not to me. Doesn't give me enough fudge.
Oh, I really want some of the cake. Could you maybe get me some of the cake?
Okay, I'll get the cake.
And with that, Prince Robin left.
You're a much nicer brother than I ever was. Just imagine, like, oh, she will come into your room and then maybe decide to slit your throat. There's no choice.
It's interesting that we talk about tooth fairies at the moment because far away, not so far away, maybe just as far away as it takes to think and blink and nod, was the land of fairy. And there was a little fairy called Flair. Looking forward to her very first night of being a tooth fairy. But Flair wasn't so keen on being a fairy, was she? On being a tooth fairy.
No, I think I'd be a much better fairy godmother. Would you like to be one of our Flair's parents? I'll be the other parent over here. Beautiful. Flair, where are you, Flair? I'm here, Mother.
Oh, there you are.
Are you excited?
Sure.
Oh, Pearl, doesn't she look so wonderful for her first
So
night?
lovely.
So lovely.
Makes me remember our first time as a tooth fairy.
Oh, yes, so magical. I'm so glad you're following the family trade. Dentistry is such a good profession.
You'll always be employed, Flair. We're so proud of you.
Do you think I'll get to meet a princess?
I hope so.
Get to meet all sorts of children.
But more importantly, a princess, and then I can become her fairy godmother?
Well, you can't become a fairy godmother, but we've got a special surprise for you.
What?
We managed to pull some strings, didn't we?
We did.
Some floss?
With some floss. Yes, just so. Your very first mission as a tooth fairy will be for
Princess Rosemary.
A princess!
Princess Rosemary herself at Castle Farlandia.
Oh my god, that's so exciting!
Isn't
We
that
knew you were
special?
so excited.
Oh, we're so excited for you.
She's
Have-
lost a tooth.
Now, have you got everything you need?
Sure.
Have you got your wand?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Very good.
Do you have your wings already? Oh yeah, they're fluttering ready. Do you also have something to take the tooth in?
No.
You don't?
Can I put it in my mouth?
Oh no, that's disgusting. How about you take one of these?
Here you are, Flair.
Thank you.
It's a bottle to put your tooth in.
Do I have to touch the tooth?
Of course you have to touch the tooth.
Ugh.
Now it should likely be under a pillow. Or sometimes it's in a glass of water.
How do I can't, I can barely lift up my wand, which is, how do I get underneath the pillow?
Magic.
Oh, magic.
Remember your tooth fairy magic.
What if
And
it's-
remember the special tooth fairy rhyme? You know it, I'm sure.
collect that tooth, it's time to get coin. Da, 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 da.
Just like I remember.
Oh, she does remember.
Yes.
Oh, she
I knew
does.
she would.
I
I
mean,
knew she
that's
would.
the sound of lack of teeth and gumming, yes.
And make sure you're back before dawn.
Yes, yes. And what do I do with the money? How does that work? Just magic?
Magic.
Oh, good. More magic.
Actually, you can take one along with you. We've got here's the magic. We've got a coin that you can leave. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh, God.
It's so heavy.
No.
Gold.
It's 3 times the size of me. Yeah. Okay, that will be fine. What do I do if I set something on fire?
Why would you set something on fire? Oh, Flair, you haven't been practicing your fire magic.
No,
again,
I
have you?
haven't. It just happens.
Well,
Breathe deeply. Be calm. Think about something that you can see, something that you can hear, not the fire. Don't think about the fire and put it out.
don't think about the fire.
Never think about fire, Flair.
If a thought of fire crosses your mind, just like don't think about it.
Okay, don't think about it.
Maybe think about rain
Or teeth.
or a waterfall,
Okay, this is very helpful.
but not fire.
No, okay.
You'll do fine. You'll be great.
I'll do fire.
Now give your
No,
mothers a
no.
kiss.
Mwah. Thank you, mothers. Mwah. All right, you guys, mwah, hop in bed. Oh, I feel the judgment from here. Okay. Off I go.
And with that, Flair fluttered away to Farlandia Castle.
Whoa, I'm so small. It's so far. Holy shit.
It is quite far, but it's not so far that a tooth fairy can't do, especially not a tooth fairy on a mission.
Yes, I'm a very proficient tooth fairy. Thank you.
You can see the fireworks going off all around the town, Farlandia city, which surrounds the castle. You see the tall walls of Farlandia Castle with its moat and its huge gardens inside and its towers. They got like a big maze garden and everything in there.
What if I just go in here for a few hours? Tooth can wait, surely.
Into the maze.
No, I'm just kidding.
Into the castle, you can see far up at the castle. There's the tower where Princess Rosemary would obviously be.
Amazing.
There's a little candle all the way up there, but it seems to be closed. You'll have to go in through another window.
They knew I was coming. Hello?
Tapping at the window.
Yes.
Tapping at the window. Oh, it pushes open slightly.
Convenient. In I go.
You see a little girl. You see a little girl resting her head with a tiara on. Why not? Resting her head.
Oh my gosh, you're the most perfect princess there is.
She is. She's utterly perfect. Such a beautiful little. You've never met her children before.
Oh, what is a child? Well, I hear about children. And they're normally this small.
She's
Wait,
really
they're
big.
massive! They're so much bigger than me! Wow, they're scary.
As you go in underneath the pillow, like you see that she's got her head on a pillow. The tooth should be under the pillow, sure.
Okay, and I'm just gonna do magic. Whoosh. Pillow.
The
Move.
pillow lifts a little bit.
Okay, in I go to get that tooth.
Yeah, there's a little tooth right in there, actually. There's a little tooth right here. There's a tooth.
Ah!
There's a tooth under the pillow.
And then I'm just gonna. Hiya!
Oh, it doesn't seem to go on there well.
What?
There's like there's something sticky holding onto it.
No! Ugh. What's sticky?
What's sticky? Well, your hand is stuck to it now.
No! This is not how it was supposed to go!
Yeah, you've stuck to this really sticky brown thing.
Ew! Did they poop on their tooth? Help! Help! I'm stuck! Wait, I can do this. I'm gonna light the fire. I'm gonna.
Click, click, click. All right, we're going to cut from there for just a
No!
moment.
You're leaving me in this mess!
Yeah, I'm leaving you in this mess for the moment. Distantly, somewhere else in the castle, we can see Prince Robin sneaking through the castle, looking to try to get some cake. But unfortunately, there's no cake left. It's all been eaten. All the sweets have been eaten. All the sweets have been eaten. And he's hiding from one shadow to another. But there is one shadow that's a little bit darker nearby. Walking through the shadows is someone with a present, a large present, well wrapped. Looks like probably a huge portrait, a painting or something. And a guard nearby is about to spot Prince Robin, but then sees this figure. Ho! Who goes there? Nobody? I can quite clearly see you behind that large gift.
Yes, this is a gift.
Is it? A gift for whom? He reaches forward and looks at the tag on it. Ah, for the Queen herself.
Yes, it's a gift for the Queen.
A gift for the Queen. Well, messenger, Queen's quarters are that way. You're in the wrong area. See, the nobles are eating and drinking here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Get along with you before I strike you roughly with my hands.
Thank you.
Or worse.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Worse than your hand?
But this delivery man was no mere delivery man. The gift was purely a ruse. A ruse, because this man had been sent to steal a queen's shadow. Sneak, he did into the chambers of the king and the queen, who were taking a little time away from their nuptials, in order to have a chat to an important person. As you're sneaking around through the chambers, you can see the king nearby. You see the queen walking out of a room. Of course, you hide nearby. Can we maybe get some kind of a roll for your sneaking? How good are you at sneaking? No, first roll! It's the first roll.
I've got to roll a d20.
Oh, what's our sneaking like?
So that'll be a 14.
14. How lovely. You can hear the king talking to a woman of some kind. It sounds like behind closed doors. It sounds like this. But I suppose I could. She's only young, you see. Oh, that's fine. I'm done with younger, you see. But the queen is walking up some stairs in the distance.
Can I follow slowly?
Oh, absolutely. From shadow to shadow.
Shadow to shadow.
Shadow to shadow, like a shadow himself, walking upstairs. Upstairs. She opens a door into what looks like a little girl's room.
Can I follow?
Yeah, you can sneak right next to the door and look in. There's some good shadows just nearby.
Yes.
Good shadows just nearby. And the queen enters the room of the little girl.
She went to the little girl's room?
Queen is very beautiful.
Of course.
Of course.
It's the queen.
It's Queen.
The queen softly called to the little girl to check if she was awake.
Rosemary, are you all right, dear? Are you awake?
Oh, yes, stepmother. You can feel the little girl sitting up in the bed. You're not meant to be spotted. Still stuck.
It's very late, darling. Why are you still awake?
I was just thinking about Mother.
Oh, yes. It's very sad.
I miss her ever so much.
I'm sure that wherever she is, she misses you too. She loved you very much. So does your father.
I'm going to miss having a mother, but will you be as nice as her?
Of course, baby. I will be the best mother that you could imagine having.
Inside check.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't fucking believe it.
So just to confirm, she was revived after
No,
dying
alright,
during
that's gone.
giving birth?
It's gone, is it? Here we go, big roll.
13. I'm wise.
We got numbers happening
So
here.
sorry. Insight. Oh, shit me. 18.
18. Absolutely means it. Absolutely means it.
Oh,
She seems like a lovely woman. She seems like a good queen.
what a good queen.
What a good queen. The princess seems like a good princess as well.
Farlandia is such a lucky country.
It is. It's so lucky. It's so lucky. How could anything ever go wrong?
How indeed.
It's a shame they have a middling tooth fairy.
I'm not doing nothing.
Do you promise you'll be my mother and be kind to me?
I promise, princess.
Shall we promise on that shooting star?
Let's do that.
Let's do that. I promise to be a wonderful daughter for you.
And I promise to be a wonderful mother for you, Rosemary.
Thank you. New mother.
You can call me Snow, if you would like. But if you would like to call me Mother, you may.
Thank you, Mother Snow. You've gotten free of the tooth. I've gotten free of the fudge and the tooth's off as well. You want to collect your tooth?
Oh, yes, I shall.
It's not poo. It's only one way to find out.
That's how tooth fairies do it.
Is that the coin? Wonderful. You didn't forget to leave the coin behind. I had a note for that.
I just love that nonchalant.
But I'm more interested in this conversation and Princess Rosemary.
Yep. Oh, wonder. Yep. So they hold hands. They hold hands and look out at the shooting star, which seems to land very close, actually. I have to. Can you stay with me a little bit longer?
Just for a little bit, Rosemary, until you go to sleep.
All right. And with that, she goes back to bed and is swiftly fast asleep. The queen does wait. The queen does wait until Rosemary falls asleep, which isn't very long, and then walks out, slowly closing the door. The only way out.
God damn it.
Flying under the door?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go here. Tell you what, I want you to let's see how quickly you can get through there.
Oh, God.
I want you to blow a bubble.
Yeah.
Right? And I want the bubble to last. I want the bubble to last for a good 5 seconds in the air.
You burn.
All right.
You're screwed.
Right?
Do this.
And we'll count it together. Would you like to give it a try? Well, you can have a couple of practice goes.
Okay.
A couple of practice goes. You know you're looking forward to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't played with bubbles in so long.
While you're doing that and getting that ready, the queen has walked out. She's walking back down the staircase.
Can I follow and try
Yeah, you sure can.
to steal her shadow?
Absolutely, you can try and steal it with a shadow. You'll need to be. There are some torches further along the walls over here, which is near there. That's exact as she's walking towards that. The shadow will be right nearby you. Let's do some kind of stealing. I don't want to actually use. I don't want to actually use a roll for this. I'd like to have some other kind of system in place here. Let's all right. I'm going to drop this from here,
Right.
and you have to catch it. But your hands can be. Can you have your hands about that far apart out over the table?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to a little bit closer together. Yep. All right. I'm going to drop this in a moment, and you have to catch it. You got that?
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Missed it by that much.
I honestly saw you just smacking that with just.
Yeah, so lucky for that.
Her shadow slips through your fingers like a dice dropped from a small height.
Damn it! I go against the wall, going, oh shit!
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hello, is someone there? Is the voice of the queen? Is the voice of the queen? Hello, is someone there?
I say nothing.
The queen comes looking again, looking a little bit further along. The king comes nearby. Darling, did you catch something there? It's like, no, I thought I heard someone. And then nearby there's a cat that goes. The cat walks around the corner, like it basically hangs around by your feet.
Like, go away!
Oh, it must just be the puss. 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 They call the cat over, and she picks up the cat. It's like, oh, it's so nice to have you here, but go off and catch some rats. We're very busy at the moment. Are you upset because of my new puppy? It's like, wasn't it nice of that young man to save your puppy, my dear? Oh, yes, it was. You should knight him for that. Saving my puppy from the moat. Saving my puppy from the moat. And off they start walking. You've got one last chance here.
Do I do the same thing
As they're walking out the door back into... Yeah, let's try. Yeah, let's...
Oh my god, I'm going to fail
Yeah,
again. Oh god.
Think
You got this,
positive.
come
You
on.
can do it.
I believe in you.
Cat-like reflexes.
You can have your hands closer together. You know what the trick is?
What?
Rest your hands. Oh, I didn't count. Here we go. One. Two. Yeah, if you're clever, you'll do it like that.
I'll do it like this. Yeah.
No, hands apart. 1, 2, rest, and 3. As the door is closing, they're walking out into the ballroom, back out into the ballroom where the feast is going. Well, the feast was going on. Now there's dancing. Most of the feast is all gone now. All the cake was definitely gone. As they're just closing the door, you manage to grab the shadow and immediately enter excruciating pain. Something you can't even let out a sound. It's that like try to scream again, but this time silently.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely on the ground, writhing in pain. And then stepping towards you, you see in the distance, as you're rushing, you might see this in a moment. We'll find out with your bubble in a moment. Is a tall woman. Have I got, there we are. A tall woman with wings and a large ball gown. Says, do please compose yourself. Well, ye fellow, what seems to be the matter? A thief, are we? You can speak. You can speak now. Let him go for a little.
You can see me?
Of course I can see you, darling. Fairy godmother can see anything. I had a feeling someone would be trying something shifty with the princess's new mother.
Shifty? No, not me.
What were you trying to take there?
Nothing.
Try some more of that excruciating pain for a moment. Yes. I figured I'd put my own shadow inside of the Queen's shadow for a moment in case anyone tried anything shifty like that. Oh dear. What's this gift over here? She unwraps it. Oh, this is a very nice mirror for the Queen. How adorable. So, this shadow you've taken, Mr. Thief, what's your name?
Brother Ralph Sunpot?
Brother Ralph Sunpot. How lovely. How lovely to make your acquaintance. We're going to have a few lovely years together, Mr. Sunpot.
Wait, what? Years?
Oh, yes. Don't worry. All will be revealed very, very soon. Let's pop over here, have a look.
Have you successfully managed to blow one yet?
I've made a mess. Hang on.
All right. Well, it's okay.
It's not happy.
It's not happening.
Magic's not working.
That's not, yeah, you're a terrible fairy, you are. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I think you're good. The fact that it hit your flower, I'm like, yay. I think I better stop standing up, actually. That was a fantastic bubble. That was great. Yeah, can we all have a round of applause for the bubble?
Oh,
Very
no,
nice.
I've made an absolute mess over here.
There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah, you managed to pop outside and see a fairy godmother. You've heard of them. She looks magnificent, absolutely splendid. And she's talking to some man who's lying on the ground.
In agony.
I just completely ignore him when I go straight to the fairy godmother. Oh my god! I've only heard about you.
Before you can do that, There's a cat nearby. You open your mouth to squeal, and there's a cat nearby. Creeping towards you.
What in name are you? Hello, you look so cute.
It pounces! Flying away?
Yes.
Can we get a dex check here, please?
Oi, oi, oi.
Yay!
You know, I don't
Let's
think that
be
counts.
careful. Let's be careful.
Oh my
off the
God.
table does not
Get
count.
in.
No, it does.
I'm worried.
Into
about
the.
Oh, that's
a 10.
A 10? Oh, yeah, it's on your tail. You go flying past the fairy godmother who, like, takes a moment, looks behind. She thought she caught something. But we're going to be following you. We know your history now. We've gotten your history. We won't be coming back to that for a bit. We won't be coming back for it. But we're going to be flying past you. Yes, down near the kitchens. We're going by the kitchens. And just near the kitchen are the guards nearby who are all having their own toasts. These are guards and soldiers and various other and rangers that go through the woods as well, and they're having a drink. Toast!
Cheers!
A toast! Ha-ha! Can we maybe have a few other soldiers and stuff? We've got some mustaches in there. Would you like a mustache, everyone?
Why not?
Everyone loves mustaches. Oh, it's a mustache party.
Oh, I love this.
Mustache party. Somewhere nearby, I should have a there's a little green mask as well. I'd like that little green mask. Oh, I've got to stop being the fairy godmother now. Thank you. Let me know if I have props on and
You, it looks very the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
let's have a little actually, you don't have to worry too much about this. Can you put this on for a bit? Yes, a toast. I don't have a cup. A toast.
A toast.
Ah! A drink to the health of the king.
To the king!
The king!
His new bride!
Of course now. Of course now.
She's skeleton.
And of course a toast to young Goodwin.
Oh, good when you
Yeah.
Happy
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy 12th birthday, Goodwin.
Thank you.
The youngest knight ever to join the king's forces.
I honestly don't know how you did it. It's unbelievable that you passed the task.
I know how he did it.
Really?
He managed to save the queen's puppy.
The queen's puppy, and you just happened to be in the right place at the right time?
I did. There's the puppy in the moat. I mean, who wouldn't jump in after the puppy?
I wouldn't.
That's because you're
I
wearing
wouldn't
full
either.
plate
I
armor.
That's right.
That's what makes Goodwin so great.
I
Can't
wasn't
fit
a
into
knight,
your
so
half-plate armor.
That and his noble heart.
Oh, of course.
yes.
And thank you, good woodsman friend, for bringing all of this liquor.
Well, I do what I can. I happen to know a few people that can get a little bit of contraband when needed by, but we'll keep that between us, shall we, gents?
So, Goodwin, are you drinking
Yes. Goat's milk.
your first goat's milk?
That's what they gave me.
Well, surely you have something
I
finer.
think we can find a little special something.
You have a special
Oh.
something for Goodwin?
I think I can find a little special something, and I think I'll go and get this flask from my pack and be like, to the youngest knight we've ever seen. Drink up, lad, and then palm you off this liquid.
What is it?
Don't worry about it. Just drink it down.
It's mighty good for you. Oh, woodsman, the way that you keep on encouraging people to drink.
Come on. Today's young drinker is the future's customer. That's what I keep saying.
Another toast.
Yes.
And behind there, what we see is Flair looking desperately for a way out. There is a door nearby, but it does seem to be closed.
Help! 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 Just screaming.
You absolutely scream. They seem to. Hey, a toast!
No toast! No toast! I'm gonna die!
Yeah, none of them seem to be able to hear you over there drinking.
I start up a drinking song. 80, 80, 80.
There's a cat nearby that keeps annoying.
Go on, get out of here. Nothing for
Well, I
you.
can't seem to get out the doors. The doors
Bloody hell.
are
It's
closed.
a good one. How's about you show your love for the animals and let the cat out?
That's all right. Door. Which one's the real door? I can't. Were there 3 doors in here
What did
earlier?
I
Well,
tell you?
you're
That's the good
responsible
stuff.
for
Oh.
you're responsible for that door, Sir Goodwin.
Always,
We
pick,
can't unlock
always
it.
pick the middle door, Goodwin.
All right. Staggers towards the door vaguely.
He does. Sir Goodwin staggered towards the door, opened it up for the cat to get out. Come on, cat, shoo, shoo, shoo. Now it's your chance, Flair.
Well, the cat's out, right?
No, the cat's staying in for the moment. It's looking at you.
All right, then I'm out of here. Oh, but the fairy godmother. Oh.
Flying straight out the door. Flying
Yeah.
straight out the door. When the cat follows you immediately as well.
No, stop it. No.
Another drink, Sir Goodwin. Offer the boy another drink.
Oh, come on. You know it costs a lot to... No, am I kidding?
And Goodwin turned away, back to the drinking, encouraged by the woodsman.
He sure was.
Encouraged by the forgetting to close the door again. Bum, bum. And who should also be sneaking through there but young Prince Robin?
The boy himself?
The boy himself, for there was no more cake or other sweets to find, but he promised his sister he would get her something, preferably cake, some kind of sweets. And he went out of the castle. Out, out, out.
He's allowed to pocket fudge.
The cat, fortunately, was not able to catch young Flair. And the cat then later on could not find its way back. For what she did see was a black cat, sleek and long, with hair as black as midnight and eyes as bright as stars. And it looked at her and she looked at him. And with a twitch of his ear, he beckoned her into the night. And there she followed him. We'll leave those cats to do their cat thing. Years passed. 1 year and then another. And unfortunately, Prince Robin never returned. He was never seen again. And the next morning, Princess Rosemary opened her window, looked for her brother, but could not find him. The castle was in turmoil. The king was upset and grew sickly. The queen was distraught, but only for a little while. For the queen slowly changed. She became cold. And every night, a little after sundown, a small bird would come to Princess Rosemary's room, to her windowsill, dropping off a small sweet every night. And it would it would twitter a little song to her.
It would twerk.
It would work.
It would twerk. There's no way I'm going to remember that.
There's a limit of characters when tweeting.
Oh, God. Soon after, only a few years after, the king became ill and then died.
Oh.
And without Prince Robin there as the natural heir, it would have to wait until Princess Rosemary could marry.
So what did they do without oxygen? There's no air.
There's no air. Well, there was air.
Oh, there
But
is
it wasn't happy air.
Oh.
It wasn't like the fresh, happy air that was there under good King Ludwig. No, the air became darker as the forest became darker as well. The queen became cruel, locking away Princess Rosemary in a tower.
I knew she was evil.
Yeah, something's gone wrong there with the queen. She seemed lovely. She seemed absolutely lovely.
You rolled an 18.
You
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. The queen became cruel. What could have happened in that time? Maybe we'll find out soon. But Princess Rosemary knew something was wrong with this little robin, and for it had a chest the same color as the hair of her lost brother.
Right,
I wonder what happened.
Bright red. Yes. She was locked in her tower, of course. Locked in her tower. And the tower was in the middle of the maze, the garden maze, which became overgrown with rose bushes, with sharp, wicked thorns, of course. And there was said to be a beast that travelled its grounds. The only people that could come in was once a day. A guard would come walking through with a dinner for Rosemary, and that was the only person who could come through. The only person that the beast would allow through the maze.
She didn't get breakfast?
She would not get breakfast. No, she'd have to have whatever she left over from dinner.
Poor princess.
Poor Princess Rosemary. Are you going to cry? You'll ruin your makeup. Try not to cry. Just hold it in. This is so sad. 15 years passed.
Oh, I'm dead.
15.
Fairies don't live that long.
Oh no, these fairies do. These fairies do. These fairies do. And in the castle grounds was a cat.
Meow.
A cat, an alley cat.
Meow.
Who liked chasing birds.
Meow.
The rats nearby were scary, though. Do you need a tissue or something? But the best birds seemed to be flittering around near the castle rather than the streets.
Castles are good.
What colour is the cat? It can be any colour you want.
The cat's actually kind of a patchy calico, black and white, with a few almost purpley blue patches around her ears.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Like a calico cat with the purple ears. That's really cute. Like it a lot. One night the cat saw a little robin with very bright feathers. A little twitch of its tail nearby.
So tasty.
It's close enough to pounce on. 3, 2, and then it fluttered away a little.
Knocked over your drink bottle.
That's what scared it.
Fluttering over the maze Fortunately, there does seem to be a parapet around there.
I can go along the parapet. I have perfect balance, like all cats, except better than other cats.
Absolutely. Creeping along. We'll get back to that in a little bit later on.
My friend, I see you've changed your face. My friend, what gave